Let me tell you how it all started. Yeah, you, the starseed that was created, your mother and father came together to create you. You are not a mistake. Even though you felt out of place, sent from galaxies away. What am I doing here, I must say? Let me give you this story. See, you've always been divine. Since birth, even to this present moment, you're all aligned. No, it was a mistake that your mother and your father had to meet to create you, Starseed, divine being. I know that you must remember that your father carried his seed, but also your mother had the womb to bring forth me, we, us, all. See, you must remember that father also too had his burdens, his generational curses that passed through his lineage, the pain that he hasn't dealt with from his mother. Mama too had the pain and the curses and whatever that from her father that she can no longer burden. But remember, through creation it was passed to you. Yes, you. Innocent you. Not feeling like you belong to this world. Looking to escape. Feeling in place but out of place. Hovering. Trying to make sense. But let's go back to the beginning. Or where it all begins. Oh yeah, it gets deep. Let's reveal the truth that you all must see. Yes. See, here you see. Yeah, I know it looks a little rough. But hey, this is how we all come to be. See, little old me that was created with her, him, how we all came to be. Some of us inherit the things that we did not want to see and cannot unsee. I had a mother who battled with drugs, but you know, out of all things, she still learned how to love. Not to mention those who have mothers and fathers that battle with the prescription drugs. All these things are introduced when you're young, not knowing that as you get of age, you're trying to feel something, but yet you still feel out of place. Back to the story that is yet still unfolding. Introduced to a ball, introduced to the money, introduced to the football. And then somewhere in the midst, it still all gets ugly. But do you know who you are? Yes, you, king, emperor, not knowing how to hold your seed. Because when mama and father met again, did they realize the importance of balance? Did they realize the importance of knowing that you too will carry and be faced with generational curses? Isn't that the divine inheritance? Do you know who you are? Heavy is the crown. Heavy is the head that carries the crown. Is it really about color? Because anyone could be introduced to these things Do you really know who you are? There's more. Yes, do you really know who you are? And it gets better or worse for some. Abusive home. Some men afraid of speaking their truth because they're blind by the color, but they're blind by the truth that's always been within you. The world is faced with so many things, not knowing who they are. Our mothers still hiding behind their scars. Not to mention how the money system, how a lot of things have kept us in agreements. The verbal abuse. No matter your age, the things that still linger in your mind. Yet, who are you hiding from? The things that still we accept as being true. Do you really know who you are? Is it you hiding behind the bars, not physically, but in your mind? Do you realize how powerful and divine you are? You want to know my story. You want to know my song. Do you really care? Even when I feel like I don't belong. Beam me the fuck up. Can you relate? So what is a divine inheritance? When we see how people experience these things that no longer we want to inherit. But yes, that's a part of our birthright. To be sovereign, to know the truth, to be royal. But royalty has nothing to do with material, but the truth that's within you. Are you willing to see it? Are you willing to know it? Are you willing to show it to the world? Of course they're gonna call you crazy because you don't want to accept and agree to do these things. It may break the hearts of others when you know who you are and release the heartstrings, when you want to release the pains and burdens, when you're presented with the things, when you have the courage to still remember who you are, no matter the pain, no matter the scars. Young men, young boys, the prince who holds the seed. Do you know who you are? Will you believe in a world who can't make sense of who you are and will never accept it? Will you stand firm? Are you able to clean the slate? It goes back to creation. The Trinity that can be you without me. Do you know who you are? Are you able to release your mother's burdens? Are you able to heal that relationship with your mother and or father? No matter who you are, can you remember who you are? Do you know who you are before the world told you who to be, before your mother, before your father told you who to be, Do you know who you are? It's okay not to relate to the world. That's fine, that's okay. But in this world, be ye not of it. Can you find your place?